Reading from my book, Love is Enough. I am an empty river. Last cherry blossoms adorn the wind. I am an empty river pouring through you. Sunset fades on the mountain. Under the darkening, a neighbor's cat. Softly, softly, sun showers weeping. I am the loss of a night no one had, and a dawn that was never seen. A love that was never told or heard across the great divide between you and me. I am this great ache to touch you, knowing we can never touch. This longing to sing sings me. Yesterday's sun cannot warm you. Memory of light illuminates today. Where is tomorrow but in yesterday's sun showers, raining into the pale moon rising, falling into the sea of unknowing? We are the shimmering of boundless oceans, pouring through infinite iterations of this thought dream that sings us, dances us, falling through each other's footsteps, sharing the stories that we are. Wisteria flood my garden wall. Love pours through this edgeless heart. The treasure of moonlight is never lost nor found. Memory's kiss paints this unspeakable love, not lost nor found. In the garden of dreams we sleep and awaken, the scent of starlight in our eyes. Gently, gently, dawn sings, kisses the echo of moon. Softly, softly, wind sings, leaf tips begin to quiver. Necklace of light pours through the canopy, memory paints the dreaming of a young girl twirling under the willow tree, laughing at the utter softness of light. Adrift in gleaming shadows, lost in the shimmering beauty of unknowing. She left and became an empty dress, silently mouthing the words, years and years and years of empty sun showers waited for her return. She was swallowed by her longing to return to the dance she had never left. Her fairy tale of wandering circled around and around. The spinning seemed to hold a center that suddenly exploded and imploded into galaxies of wonder. The girl that fell from earth fell through heaven and hell and arrived nowhere and everywhere. You can hear her emerge in the singing of nothing, of everything. Light fell into light, tears into tears, love into love. Shallow wind skirts the spring grasses, pouring yellows and greens and cascades of sunlight through my eyes. Wild-eyed moon waits on the other side of dawn. Mournful songs of winters past and winters to come fill my eyes with tears and wonder that love can flood the desert with sudden blooms of summer. Ah, this tender heart, no longer mine, is no longer buried in dreams of forever. Sunset paints our tears with unbound beauty. I am this flowing love song, tears written and cast aside, found again, tattered and ripped into bits of sound and silence and crumpled moonlight, scattered into stars. Lost again in the vault of sky, I begin and end with every word that no one speaks or hears. It was the searching for my name in every bouquet of this sumptuous love song that hid the light and left only shadows to bloom. First light, no finches at the feeder. I can hear their whistling calls tangled in the roses. One mourning dove atop the telephone pole by my window sings the song of my childhood. Morning arises as easily as this thought stream that paints it. What flows through these words without sound, without silence? What flows through this dreamscape without light, without dark? What is the essence of this primordial song? Is there a backbeat or notes unheard? Is there a teller of the tale of midnight falling into dawn? Is there a seeker of this unfathomable thing called truth, or God, or love? What is heard? What is listening? What is seen? What is seeing? Where are the sides to this mirror, endlessly reflecting the echoes that have no source? Moonlight, shimmering, sings a song of unknowing. You are the looking for a looker, tattered prayer flags bleached by the searing sun. Wind songs, sing and unravel the rich tapestry of uncountable threads, spinning, 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 tales of heartbreak and wonder. There is no one at the center, looking out, looking in. Stories write themselves, and we appear to sing them, but we are them. Wind soaring through wind, featherless, wingless, skinless. I am this nakedness that no one wears, this broken-hearted beauty, this longing to sing of what has no words nor music, but is all words, all music. No love and all love, singing itself just like this. Wind-swept shadows fly across the carpet. Woven leaves do not tremble. Tapestry of roses has no scent. Ocean of love has no words. No song can kiss it. It has no time or direction, nor space, nor emptiness. It cannot be measured or caught or known. There is nothing separate from it. It is not a thing or an it, as it has no edges nor middle. In this flowing thought dream, there appears to be a lover and a beloved, but there is no love at all, nor is there not love. Shallow moon skims the garden, illuminates a forgotten path, disappearing in the tangled roses, fully leaved and beginning to bloom. Pale, tender light, shimmering liquid sky, slow wind, gentle on your face, clouds drifting, sailing river of memory, informs and outforms every leaf and shadow. You are the song unsung, yet heard in every song. You have no voice, but are all voices. Your fingers gently skim across the page, mouthing the words of every song. Words fall through words, and the blanket of reflections dissolves. You are a seamless ricochet of love. Last year's falling blossoms weave tonight's carpet of moon. It seems there is a lostness as seamless beauty, but as love falling in love with love. Looking at the birds feeding and flying and resting in the rose bushes, or the tennis ball, furry, resting on the table, light, soft, and rich, and the tenderness of my husband's hands as he picks up tiny nails with his fingers, and the beauty of the wood as he nails it together, the lushness and richness of all and everything. And then I find myself watching my hands type, or cook, or crochet, or studying nutrition and cancer, and emerging as the longing to say I love you to everyone, to sing of this unbound love that seems to propel an unowned life. And there is nothing moving my hands or feet or wings, unfathomably, unbearably beautiful, and tears and tears and tears, stunned at this amazement of amazement, at this love that has no hands or heart or words to hold it. In the garden between the stars, morning sleeps. In the hush, bird song blooms. First light reveals treetops dancing. Wind is its own song. There is no need to search for a translation. When you drink water, you know it is wet effortlessly all of life does itself. Attention flows and rests. Flowing thought stream of memory paints all and everything, wind and treetops dancing, sunlight streaming through the window and shadows flowing on the golden carpet, young pink petunias glowing in the garden, and my husband's face. We are this flowing thought dream. There is no one underneath it thinking. Looking for ourselves, we find not even nothing. We do not exist at all without each other. I can find myself only in your eyes. We exist only in this imaginary separation many are trying to see through. How can a mirror see itself? There is no one looking, no one on the other side, no sides, no middle. I am a kaleidoscope of memories, a swirling thought dream of all the tales I have ever heard. Were they mine, or yours, or books I read long ago? Stories that no one wrote and no one is reading, waterfalls of words, cascades of light and shadow, watercolor images flowing through rainbows, exploding. Drifting dreamscapes on a sea of wind, tales of love and heart-wrenching tears, time forgotten and remembered. There is no center of the rainbow, no place in the fairy tale of time to pinpoint and say, I was here, I am here, I will be, where? I am a dream of broken-hearted beauty, remembering itself through these very words that slide across the page, dissolving even as they appear. I am forgotten love songs, wind that has left no wake, scattered words like fallen leaves on the road, where no one wanders in the dark. I see colors blooming, love singing, and I am her song, your song. All the songs that have passed through these lips, these ears, these eyes, that no one wears, that hide nothing and reveal everything. There is nothing under this tale of wonder, falling softly through love, as love, in love, with love. I was the longing to find the map to long-forgotten worlds. A feeling of something lost pulled my heart into a world of drifting shadows where light lay, dreaming of light. Mountains fell into rivers, rushing through deep, deep canyons, pouring into forgotten lands, suspended in diaphanous clouds. Ever elusive, wind cannot catch itself or hold its breath. Yet it called my name. I could hear it rolling through the treetops and down the yellow mountain, pooling in the low places, hidden to daylight, and caressing me at night. Dreams of tomorrow danced on my fingertips. I folded and unfolded 1,000 love letters, filled with words and empty pauses. They ripped apart at the creases where touch met itself, and my fingers dissolved in a love that could not be grasped. Origami sun melted into 1,000 feathers, slowly descending to kiss their shimmering reflections. Wetness sang in a silvering sea, leaping again into 1,000 kisses. We are rainbows falling through oceans of color, dream birds soaring over the dreaming moon. Words utter themselves, this song sings itself, the dream paints itself, watercolors on a river of color. There is no canvas, no colors, no river. Music consists of intervals, love requires two. It is in this imaginary canyon of echoes, of echoes, of echoes, that we hear the songs that have no words, yet are all words, signifying nothing, painting all and everything into this very kiss. There is not even nothing under these words, no singer of this song, no maker of this wondrous world, this unfathomable aliveness, this feeling that I call love, but is not like any ideas of love. Wind sings its name with wind, ocean sings its watery dream with water. All and everything erase themselves, as they never were, nor will ever be. In this great imaginary divide, that separates you from me, our bodies can touch, but we cannot. Wind sings in the tall, tall pines. Shimmering sunlight falls through the trees, dances on the forest floor, and you were sifting through fallen leaves for moonbeams to erase your shadow, missing the wind and sun streaming through you. Purpose and non-purpose, meaning and non-meaning, collide and fade into seamless beauty. Yet belief in neither or both is neither meaningful nor meaningless. All and everything may appear to dance seamlessly, or joined, or separate, or not at all. Love sings its multicolored rainbows, painting color with color, and there is no beginning, nor middle, nor end to the dream of I am or I am not. Heaven and hell fell through each other's infinite kiss, and feeling one or the other or both or neither is neither better nor worse nor in between. As life sings itself, there is no before or after, yet memories bloom and fade like colored shadows painting themselves on a wall of no tomorrow. The light may feel blocked, or it may feel like life and light and love streaming through you as you, and no one is choosing the dream in which she dances, as no one is doing this dancing, this loving, this life that does itself, looking and feeling like anything at all. Galaxies within galaxies, space within space, light within light. Where is the magic you seek, if not in the very seeking that defines the sparkling jewel that you are? Where are the lines that define you, but in every line you have ever read or heard? This thought stream made of learned, shared words sings you, dances you, as you fall into it and through it. On the other side of thought, there are no sides, nor you. And what is a what that cannot be known or unknown? Words cast no shadows. Shadow is a word. There is no backdrop, no canvas stretched between never and forever upon which the story of you is painted. As soon as the deep moon rises, it falls into its own shadow. There is no light nor dark, nor lovers dancing by the sea. Yet I can see you waltzing slowly, sunset in your eyes, your hand stretching out. It is this tear-stained wonderland, a fairy tale of love. These very words sing us. Imaginary lines delicately paint us, softly weeping, laughing, loving, falling into each other's embrace. And she drank all the moonlight from the silvery sea, basked in pools of lost horizons, danced with the echoes that painted beauty in her eyes, and wept at this enormous love that had destroyed all hope and fear, and plummeted her heart to the bottomless depths where love could not breathe, nor sorrow live. Not even joy dances without a self or others. We live and love only in the shimmering iridescence between imaginary sides. We are transparent reflections of not even nothing, living and loving within a heartbeat of time that never lost or found itself. We are a love song of this and that, emerging as the thought stream you are trying to change or erase, and I weep that you are trying to eradicate your obvious beauty. Where is the door to love? Where is the door to forever? Where is the castle of never? Are they not merely ideas learned and longed for or feared? The doors to infinity open and close. Numberless moments slide into the magic of no moments and all moments, where never and forever kiss. There is no door to tomorrow, and no one to walk through. No place where anything can be found or lost, and no one to go there. Where is the magic you feel you have lost, the secret deep in your heart? Love sequestered, feared and longed for. Everyone knows this secret shadow. It stalks them as they run through it. Puddles of emptiness, pools of abject despair, that no one will ever unlock the mystery of love. Magic of moon, magic of starlight, fades and blooms in your eyes, full of magic, full of light, full of beauty, full of love. Softness of moon, softness of starlight, softness of love, fades and blooms into a searing brilliance that cannot be forged with the winds of magic. Love need not be and cannot be touched or known, for there is no one to know it or speak of it. It can only be known without knowing it. How lovely to sing of what cannot be sung, yet sings itself with every word, every smile, every tear, every touch, every heartache. Unknown but felt deeply, fear and longing were tightly folded into an origami bird and burned to escape the confines of a heart I jealously guarded, lighting the known world into a pyre of love that consumed the edges and center of love itself, unfolding its glorious wings that fell into infinite feathered kisses, gathering all and everything into this very embrace of utter, boundless intimacy, like this, like this, like this. Paper wind, paper hearts, paper birds, paper worlds crumpled and blooming, paper flowers, paper words, sea of ink flowing silently into sky and sea, writing the lands known and unknown, upon which you seem to wander, looking for more words, more knowing, more solidity, more land, more wandering, more time. Echoes that have no source cannot lead you to the dreamless space. It does not exist. It is only an echo, like you. Wind sighs its empty breath. First red roses are dancing, knowing not of spring or wind. No one holds the pen that writes you, sketches you into this worded world. There is no pen nor story that is not story. And you a beautiful story, rich and lush, and glowing with all stories ever heard, a flowing gown of reflections that no one wears, memory's beautiful garden blooms and wilts, paper petals, paper dust, paper wind. Is love a buried treasure? Where is the map to love? It traces itself on these lines in our fingertips and on our faces. We are love's echo. Our eyes are her reflection. We cannot see our own beauty, as there is nothing to see. Where is the one who would find love? What happens when there is no more looking, and there is no love to be found nor lost, as it is everywhere and nowhere? Love has no place nor time, and casts no shadow. There is no tongue to pronounce it, no lips to kiss it, no words to hold it. The dream of forgetting wanders the dream of remembering. The dream of knowing is lost in the dream of unknowing. Love sings in the heart of the wind that has no center or edges. Soaring through itself, it greets itself. Look and you will not see her. Listen and you cannot hear her. Yet she is in the looking and seeing. She cannot be embraced or held, but she is in the embracing, the holding, and the letting go. This magic cannot be seen, it's in the seeing. It cannot be touched, it's in the touching. It cannot be kissed, it's in the kissing. This love cannot be tasted, it's in the tasting itself, through your beautiful, beautiful eyes. Looking for the self is like trying to find the center of an infinitely faceted jewel. No one has a story, and that is a story. Isn't it beautiful how this story writes itself with every word? We are these beautiful thought dreams that sing themselves. Circular are these words that refer to other words that are echoes of echoes of echoes and have no source. The spinning seems to create a center, and that is a beautiful story. And I love you, and that is the story of me being the loving of you, and weeping at the beauty of love falling in love, the most wondrous story of all. No one dances as starlight, shedding forgotten shadows. It is but a beautiful dream that you were, or are, or will be, something or someone who awakens or who sleeps. We are memories blooming and fading. There is no canvas upon which the dream is painted, no stave upon which the notes are written, no one writing the music or painting the lushness and starkness of love singing itself. Dawn slides into the canyon, night hides in the shadows, wind rustles the new leaves. Slender stalks support a carpet of hovering flowers. Life sings itself, spins itself into this wondrous daydream, looking and feeling like anything at all. The juiciness of life is not abandoned in the story of awakening. Nothing is lost, nothing is found, all is lost, all is found. Words skim the surface of words, lightly tangled in more words, crocheting sky into sky. All these lines and squiggles and the letters and spaces, sound and silence, are formed by the words themselves. This deep, deep hush that lies in between words, words untouched, unknown, unspoken, the song you have been longing to hear, to know, to touch, to feel, is in the knowing and the unknowing, the sung and the unsung, the touching and the longing to touch. It is born and dies without pause. It is neither bound by words nor untethered. It is not emptiness nor fullness. It is not in between. There are no sides or middle, not even nothing without words. And the tiger walks down Main Street, stalking her shadow, comes in through your doorway, while you are thinking about cleaning the windows. Her deafening roar melts your eyes, your skin, your blood, your bones, your heart, your love. Ashes adrift on burning shadows, sinking in the sea of reflections. You are nothing but echoes of echoes of echoes. Love calls your name, and you cannot fail to answer. It is her name, the tiger, and you. It felt like I was an empty shard of an infinitely shattered sky, reflecting everything, reflecting nothing, a sky of razors slicing my skin, my lips, my tongue, my song, my heart. I was the story of brokenness that fell into the story of wholeness. But nothing was mended. Sky had never been broken. There was no sky. There is only the story of sky and infinite reflections, and that is a story that has no storyteller. There seems to be a storyless story, but this is all there is. But there is no this or that. All these lines spin the tale of lines. And what is left when the storybook character somehow sees that it is the story? It is not the end of the story, as all and everything is the story, including this story, writing itself. The story of a girl, of a woman called Nancy, became the story of wind, singing love songs. For after the falling of the story of enlightenment, the story of love remains. I love you. You are a most wondrous part of my story. The song is the world is the song. There is no inside or outside to this song. There is no inside or outside to these words. There is no inside or outside to you. Without this song, there are no lips to sing it, nor heart to listen. The song is the singer, the singers, and the hearts that swirl in galaxies of wonder, that there is a world of songs. Love is the lover, the beloved, and the love. Love is hearts swirling in ever-expanding galaxies of wonder, that there is love. Born of shadows, born of light, born of the wondrous, uncrossable oceans, between lovers, between stars, between an imaginary inside and outside, there is no middle. Falling through the mirror, there is only love. No one looking, no one finding, no one loving. Love is a mirror. We see our own unfathomable beauty and the beauty of love only in each other's eyes. Just like this, love sings, and the song is love. No past to untangle, no future to unfold, no dreams to remember or forget, no purpose or goal, no non-purpose, no path, no one to arrive, Just this, and not even that, and it looks and feels like love to me. So subsumed as awe itself, I am edgeless. There is nothing that I am, and nothing that I am not. There are no things. I am the sweep of loving this unfathomable, seamless world, the knowing of no thingness, and this feeling of infinite, sublime spaciousness. I am the sweeping paintbrush of love and beauty, drenching the worded world of things, of red geraniums and golden finches hanging upside down on the feeders, endless blue and cloudy skies, tears of wonder of this immediate intimacy, and the filigree of lace flowing over the canyon moon. My fingers as they softly flow across this keyboard, my husband's hands as he stirs the oatmeal, the coffee maker burbling, and the cacophony of backyard birds, fountains shimmering and laughing, wind sailing through the morning leaves. There is no one writing or doing this amazing show. It is all marvelously unwritten and unrehearsed. No one reads it or performs it. We are this love song singing itself. Simply, beautifully, this sensuous, sensorial banquet is inseparable from its recognition. It paints itself. There is no canvas. It does not appear from somewhere or go anywhere. It is simultaneously self-arising and self-erasing, painted with water in water, sky in sky, wind in wind. There are no sides to the looking glass. Liquid love flows into itself through our beautiful, beautiful eyes. Enlightenment is the greatest intimacy, the loss of all and everything, the loss of all you have ever loved and the one who loved. It is the end of all barriers between you and the world, and all lines and spaces between things. The wall between heaven and hell is as thick as thought. And what is left? Asked the child, wide-eyed and full of wonder. What is left when nothing can be held, when the hands and heart have dissolved? The fairy tale of love continues to stream through itself, as shoreless oceans do, and a wondrous dance of life unfolds all by itself. No one has won or lost. It is all a prize for no one, a bottomless treasure chest. No thingness is wondrous, everything is amazing. Liquid shimmering reflections dancing, in love, as love, through love, life flows. Songs flow through these fingers, rainbows and wind flow through me, and I am the wind and these songs flowing. Songs of laughter, songs of tears, the last strains of moonlight rippling in the garden. Songs cannot capture this love that sings itself. It is the song of the morning and the cool winds rushing down the canyon, sun hiding behind the mountain, while shadows hover beneath the bushes, waiting for light to bloom. This heartbeat which sings the day and night is this spinning thought dream, this web of words, tangling threads of this and that, into a flowing tapestry, ever weaving and unweaving itself. Love requires two-ness. There is no love, nor oneness, nor two-ness, nor both, nor all, nor neither, nor none. Through this thought dream that dreams itself, we seem to appear. We require others to see ourselves. We are each other, blooming in each other's heart songs, rippling waves of intimacy, never touching, always melting, in, as, and through love. When imaginary walls are seen to be imaginary, there is a feeling of loss, of stability, of certitude, of permanency. This can indeed be scary. But isn't this a feeling also of utter freedom, when there is no one to be free or bound? This is a losing of everything, including the notion that there is a someone who had things and is now losing them, a someone who is losing their entire world of this and that. Is there someone who had a world, or are you simply another concept in a worded world, in this thought dream which paints even the idea of thought as a thing, of nothing as a thing, of emptiness as a thing, of things as things? Nothing is a concept. What is beyond concepts isn't beyond a concept. Isn't concept a concept? This conceptual swirl cannot be entered or left or untangled. You are it. Morning blooms, cricket song hides under the roses with the leftovers of night. I am a carpet of swirling light and shadow, pirouetting in the garden. Rainbows flow through me. I am colors dancing. In this echo-land dream, there is no source of light or sound, or this ballet of wind and sun showers, slowly waltzing in me, through me, as me. There is no source to love's echo. You can feel it, but there are no words to sing it. It resonates deeply, breaks your heart 1,000,000 times each moment. You are this thousand-petaled softness, this velvet sweep of love, blooming and erasing the lines and spaces of every poem. There is no beginning or end to the wind that sings these wind songs, soaring, dissolving all distance between you and this brilliant immediacy. Such heart-breaking beauty, simply the intimacy of life, just as it seems to appear. Doves alight on the telephone poles, morning soars through lace-wing sky.